The endocrine system is very important for creating the developmental phase. When you hear the word endocrine, remember the word hormone. Hormones are given off in both male and females. Males get testosterone, females get estrogen. And basically the endocrine system is what allows us to develop long-term changes in other organs, controls our metabolism. It also helps other structures form throughout life, especially developmental during puberty into the full maturity levels. Some organs include the pituitary gland. That is the #1 endocrine gland. It's the size of a pea located in your brain, and it controls how much hormone distributes throughout your life. Are you going to be short? Are you going to be tall? Are you going to be skinny? Maybe a little bit fat? It's all dealing with hormones. So remember the pituitary gland. Other glands include the thyroid, the pancreas, the suprarenal glands, and the gonads. Yes, not just reproductive, but also endocrine, like I said. The cardiovascular system. How important is your heart? Without your heart, you will not be able to beat 100,000 times a day. The heart, the blood that is in it, and also the blood vessels, all three major parts of the human body. Your heart is the muscle that is made up of cardiac tissue, cardiac muscle tissue. And it, like I said, it beats 100,000 times a day. Blood is an actual connective tissue fluid that is running throughout your body. It's able to bring nutrients and ions throughout all organ sections of the body. It also allows you to transport oxygen, which is very much needed for life. Inside that cell, you have hemoglobin, which is iron-containing pigment, which allows your blood to contain oxygen. So that's why it's important to know blood vessels. Veins are blue. They carry the dead oxygen to the heart, whereas arteries are red because they carry the actual oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. So veins bring back the depleted blood, and arteries bring forth the good blood. Veins are blue, arteries are red in this case. Functions are to distribute blood, water, nutrients throughout the body. Also rids our body of carbon dioxide. So yes, it works with the respiratory system as well. And also distributes heat because blood is also another element that helps to keep us warm. The lymphoid system is known as the lymphatic system, which you both know better as the immune system. This is the system that defends against all disease, pathogens, bacteria, viruses, and keeps us healthy and alive. If someone sneezed on you, your body would be able to resist all the sneezed materials, which is, bacterial to you because you have a strong immune system. But if you're weak and if you're not feeling well, most people get colds and they get sick or fevers because someone passed the cold flu around to them. So that's your immune system trying to stop your body from getting infected from different diseases. Some organs include the spleen, which actually helps regulate blood cells. You have the thymus, which is located above your heart. The lymphatic vessels, they're all over the body. You have the lymph nodes, which are located in your throat and your armpits and other parts. That's when the doctor rubs your neck to see if it's swollen because you're sick. And of course the tonsils. How many of you got your tonsils out when you were kids? Tonsils or adenoids are where bacteria and other different types of viruses can stick in and makes people sick a lot more often. So a lot of kids take out their tonsils if they get sick a lot when they're young, but not everyone takes tonsils out. The respiratory system. Can't live without it. I like to breathe. How about you? Breathing is very important because your lungs are going to work in combination with all these other organs, and they start like this. First, you have the nasal cavities, which is your nose. The sinus, which is the passageways in your nose, is a little highway. The larynx and the trachea are the pipes that allow the air to go down into the trachea. Then you have the bronchioles, which are inside of the lungs. They're like little tree-like structures. And the lungs, as you know, are two large lobes that are the oxygen capacitors. The most important thing to remember, alveoli are the smallest areas inside the lung that allows gas exchange. Without it, you could not exchange gas. Delivers oxygen to the alveoli. Other functions include removal of carbon dioxide and allows you to do one important thing: sing, talk, and scream. You can't make any noises out of your mouth without your lungs. You cannot talk without the ability to breathe and oxygenate. The digestive system, my favorite one. Who doesn't like to eat? Well, in talking about the digestive system, you have several organs. Let's talk about this. First, you masticate, which is mastication or chewing at the mouth, in the teeth and the tongue of your mouth. And then you swallow the food down your throat, which is going to be your pharynx, your esophagus. You reach the stomach. From the stomach, you have chemical breakdown of the food. From that chemical breakdown of the food, you go to the small intestine, which grabs all the minerals and vitamins from the meat, from the vegetables, and unfortunately the sugar and the fat from the ice cream. You get all the good stuff and bad stuff. Now, talking about bad stuff, what do you do with all this food that's left over? What do I do with all this crap? No pun intended. Well, the large intestine has to ship it out somehow. We don't want corn that's not digestible in our bodies for years, or that gum you swallowed in 3rd grade. So what you want to do is basically allow your large intestine to say, okay, everybody that can't be digested, we're leaving town. So you go ahead, get them in your body, and you shoot it out your anus. Okay? And basically, those are the main parts. You have the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas, which helps to absorb and moderate food as well. The urinary system is including the kidneys, where all the toxins are removed in the liquid state. Then it's shot down the ureter, which is a pipe which connects to your bladder. The urinary bladder, average size of your pinky, but when it's filled, can be double the size. And it is smooth muscle, and when you need to go to the bathroom, you must release the urine. Urine is nothing but nitrogenous waste that are collecting in your body. It's chemically bad. Get it out. Go to the bathroom when you need to. And the urethra is the opening of the male penis and also the vagina in which the urine exits. The urinary system helps to release excreted waste from our bodies. It controls your water balance, stores the urine prior to voluntary removal, and it regulates blood pH ions. The male reproductive system includes the testes, which is where sperm is created. The epididymis, ductus deferens, and seminal vessels are where the sperm moves around. The prostate gland is the male organ located between the bladder and also the urinary tract, which allows to regulate nutrients and also hormonal metabolism. The penis is the male's main organ, which is used for intercourse and also release of urine and introduction of the semen into the vagina. The scrotum is a fleshy sac that envelops your male testes. Functions are to produce the cells, basically, again, for the course of reproduction. The female reproductive system is created by organs such as the ovaries, in which, just like the 2 male testes, you have 2 female ovaries. This releases the egg. The egg is released during a monthly period, and if during intercourse the male sperm reaches that egg, it will fertilize itself in the uterine tubes, or you know it as the fallopian tubes. From there, it moves into the uterus, which is the area where the baby will form for about 9 months. So you got the embryo, fetus to childbirth for 9 months in the uterus. And the labia and the clitoris are the outside structures of the vagina. The mammary glands are very important because this is where the female's breasts enlarge during pregnancy. You have lactation. So milk is being produced for the newborn in case it needs, of course, breastfeeding and so forth. So that is the growth of all major organs there, and so forth. This picture here is showing directions of the human body. The word superior means above, inferior means below, lateral means to the side, medial means to the middle. Proximal means closest to a joint, distal means farthest to the joint. Anterior is the front of the body, and posterior is the back of a body. And these are all very important because it's related to what's something called the anatomical position. The anatomical position is when a person is standing straight up with their hands abducted to the side, and the hands are also facing forward, the palm is. This is a direction in which all medical students and medical doctors talk about the human body when they dissect, which you'll need to know when we dissect in the anatomical position. There are 3 different body zones in which you discuss the body. There's transverse, sagittal, and frontal. Transverse is when you cut the body in half and you separate the toes from the head. So you're making a clean cut right at the belly button. Sagittal is when you divide the body straight down the line from the head all the way down to the groin. And you have an equal part on each side, meaning 1 hand on each side, 1 foot on each side. You're basically cutting a person straight down in half. The frontal plane talks about cutting the body from the front, which is anterior, from the back, the posterior. So you're dividing yourself from to and from the back. Those three sides of the planes are quite important to learn. And we have it. That's the majority of your tests for Monday. So if you have any questions, please email either Mr. Giacobbe or me, Mr. Hope, and we will be getting back to you. We will have a review in class as well. And good luck and God bless.